Hello everybody, welcome to the Purple Iris. I'm Chef Dan.
And I'm Chef Brian.
Today I would like to take a few minutes to just tell everybody about some of the things that we've been working on here at the Purple Iris. For about 2 or 3 years now, we've really been cultivating gardens. We do inside gardening. We have underground hydroponic gardens where we do produce all year long. We have a greenhouse behind you where we grow all year long. We cold tunnel in the winter. We have seasonal setups that we garden through all year long to be able to offer the freshest fare. And as you can see, we're in a garden here right now that is about 5 feet from our actual cooking line, which is our kitchen garden. Some of the things you see around me, we have some fresh fig trees. We have some beautiful lettuces and beans that are coming in behind me. And one thing that I think is really cool and really new to the world out there, at least I haven't seen it a whole lot, so we're going to go ahead and play with it, is these beautiful garlic scapes. We are in a field of garlic here, and this is just one of the beautiful byproducts that you get by growing your own.
So come join us in the kitchen and we'll show you how to prepare a dish with our beautiful garden product. Well, it doesn't get much fresher than this. I have some amethyst basil and Genovese basil, which you just saw me pick.
I got the fresh garlic scapes.
Today's dish that we're going to prepare for you today is grilled rockfish with a garlic scape pesto and grilled summertime veggies.
Well, that sounds great to me, Brian. Let's go ahead and cook.
Let's cook.
All right, everybody, what we're going to do here is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our product today. A little bit of a unique ingredient. It's a byproduct, again, from the garlic plant. It comes off in around June, July, depending on what area you're at. But what it is it's basically its reproductive part. It will grow up. As you can see, if I peel this little cover off, there's a small little item underneath there, and it's basically a bunch of little tendrils. And as you can see, it also has a small little item that looks like a little head of garlic in there. And that's basically what happens is this falls to the ground, roots itself, and then you have another garlic plant. What we're going to do is we're going to take this product and use almost all of it. The only thing we got to do is find the woody part of the stem, almost like an asparagus plant, and break that off. So basically, everything is usable from the tip of it all the way down to a certain point, and you can kind of feel to where it starts to get woody. And if you wiggle this plant, you'll see part of it stays rigid. The other part moves more like a rubbery hose or an item like that. And what you want to do is you want to find a place that this thing just sort of naturally snaps. And if it's not there, you move down a little lower, and then bang, there's the snap. So wherever that snaps from that point up, that product is totally usable. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through these, and I'll show you a few. And you can see I'm just giving it a little wiggle. I'm looking for that stiffness. Some of them that are really small may not need it. It seems like as they get a little more mature, the woodiness increases. As you can see, that's rubbery right there. It snapped. And then after that, basically, like I said, the product is 100% usable. So what we're going to do now that we've cleaned all these is we're going to line them up. And we're going to go ahead and slice them in about 1-inch pieces so that Brian can put them into the food processor. The other thing I'd like to say at this point is this is a very common practice for making pesto of any sort. You can use cilantro and make cilantro pesto. You can use basil, and then you end up with the traditional basil pesto. This is just kind of a unique thing, a neat way to use another byproduct that our fresh garden gives us. And also, what a unique thing to taste something new once in a while, so that's kind of cool too. So what we have here is small enough pieces to fit into the food processor, and what I'm going to do is slide these along to Brian so that he can continue on making our grilled rockfish with our garlic scape pesto.
Just so we don't forget anything, the mise en place for this dish are the rockfish fillets, which I've skinned and deboned, lemon, fresh ground pepper, kosher salt, garlic, olive oil, which we'll use for the pesto as well, some toasted almonds, which you can toast or leave untoasted. I toast them for flavor, Parmesan cheese, green onions, fresh parsley, and our garlic scapes. Well, let's cook. First we're going to do just a simple marinade on the rockfish. I'm going to slice the lemon in half and just squeeze it all over the fish. Add a little bit of garlic, some olive oil, just a little salt and pepper. Make sure you get it nice and evenly all over the fish. I'd like to add before I put the fish on the grill, just have a lightly oiled grill rag to season the grill before, so it doesn't stick. All right, so to get nice and even grill marks, we're going to start it at 2 o'clock so that we can get the nice diamonds on the fish. And in about 2 minutes, we're going to flip it to 10 o'clock to finish the grill marks. The accompaniment for our fish dish, I have some zucchini, squash, and red pepper, which I've already kind of lightly marinated, a little olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic. I'm going to add the Genovese and opal basil to it. I've sliced the zucchini and squash lengthwise to make it a little easier for grilling. So the basil, I'm just going to chiffonade. The basil is just going to roll up into a little bunch and thinly slice or chiffonade. Add a little flavor to our grilled summer veggies. I'm going to give it a light toss, then to the grill. How's the fish going, Dan?
Fish is good, a couple minutes. Man, he smells great already.
For the pesto part, we're going to make it all here in the RockfishWeb, but if you don't have one of these, you can do the whole thing by hand. First, I'm going to add the scapes in the bowl. Maybe a little less messy than that. Maybe about a tablespoon of garlic. I'm going to add about a half cup of almonds. A little green onion for some extra flavor. About a half cup, 2/3 cup, depending on how you like it. You can add more cheese or more oil, less cheese, less oil. As you can see, halfway through, you probably need to scrape down the sides of the bowl to get it a little more incorporated, a little more even. You're going to need some more oil. At this point, I've added maybe about a cup. So our pesto is all done. I'm just going to season to taste, a little salt, pepper. You can tell it's ready when the textures become real smooth, no big chunks left in the pesto. Man, that smells great. I'm going to go ahead and hand some to Dan and let him baste the fish with.
Okay.
There you are, Nick.
Yep, thank you. Spin this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our fish grilling here, and we're in about the final minute of grilling. What I'm doing is I'm looking down, making sure there's no clearness left in that fish. Also, by doing it for so long, and also by touch and feel, we've learned to tell when this fish is ready to go without making sure that making sure that it's not overcooked or undercooked, and vice versa. But what I want to kind of hit on is this pesto is a garlic product. It can be very strong. One of our recommendations is to actually cook this pesto, not now, but on the product that you're going to serve it on. You can use this product for ribeyes, grilled steaks, grilled fish, grilled vegetables, just about anything, shrimp, seafood, anything you could rub or use this as a marinade, it is good. But what I'm going to show you how to do is what I mean by the cooking process. It's a very potent product, a very strong product, so if you're a garlic lover, you can go heavy. If not, you may just want to go with a brush. But what I like to do is I like to go right down the middle of the product, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. We are on the grill. We do have open flame underneath, so what happens when your low smoking point olive oil hits your flame, you're going to have a flare up. So do be careful, but that's also going to help develop the flavor that I am looking for. So now that I am ready, I'm backing off. I'm going to go to the rear one first. I'm just going to push this to the edge. As you can see, the flames are now starting to climb. That's because my oil's getting down in there, creating a little bit of smoke that I like for the flavor development of this product. And then for the last final few seconds, all we're going to do is we're going to sit there and watch it. And we're going to actually watch the olive oil of this pesto break down on top of this fish and actually run down around it and create some flare up. That scorching on the edge is a nice flavor that I like to serve with this piece of grilled fish. The other way you could do this product is by putting the raw fish on an oiled pan, a little bit of white wine, a little bit of the pesto on top, and then into a 350 or 400 degree oven until it's done. That also does a very nice presentation, or broil it. So it's something that you can play with. All the things that we like to do for the people at home are things that we like, things that you can be creative with. They're not just made for one application. We can actually do many different things with one ingredient, and that's the cool thing about cooking. It's never the same twice. We never make it the same twice, even though you think you try, but we're dealing with different products, different ingredients. But one of the cool things is we try to encourage people just to try it, play with it, enjoy it, have fun with it, see what kind of new ideas you can come up with. So this should be a really cool one to put in your arsenal.
All right, so now that the fish is finished, we went ahead and sneaked in a little bit of a cilantro garden rice pilaf. I'm just going to cut the zucchini and squash on a bias cut.
You got one?
Yeah. And I'm going to go with the points up.
Well, everybody, we just want to say thank you, and we had a great time cooking for you today.
Keep us in mind when you're out on your next culinary destination. Remember, our restaurant is open Wednesday through Saturday, 5 to 9. Until we see you in the restaurant, I'm Chef Ryan.
I'm Chef Dan. Have a great day.